I will be showcasing the feature of SparkQueen's primer application. To get it up and running, I'll start the application. This is the interface of the application. The SparkQueen's primer application is divided into three basic modules. Module 1 is A to Z of English alphabet, while Module 2 is phonemes, sounds from A to Z, and spellings B. These are the three modules that makes up the SparkQueen's primer application. I'll be starting off with the first module, A to Z of English alphabet. The A to Z of the English alphabet is also divided into four sub-modules. The first module is A to Z, while the second is capital letters, third is small letters, and the last sub-module is type letters. So the A to Z is this module that is before us. What it does is it pronounces the letters of the English alphabet. So if I print on letter A, it's going to pronounce letter A,
B,
it's going to pronounce letter B,
C,
letter C,
D,
down to
Z,
letter Z. So this is used to pronounce the letters of the English alphabet from A to Z. The second module, capital letters, is used to identify the capital letters of the English alphabet. So
capital letter
A,
capital letter B,
down to
capital
the last capital letter
Z.
Small letters is used to identify the small letters of the English language alphabet. So pointing at the letters, it is going to pronounce the letters. So here you have
small letter A,
down to small letter
Z.
Then, last but not the least, is the type letters. Type letters. So I'm going to launch the type letters. Now, this is the interface of the type letters. Once the early learner has been able to identify the letters of the English alphabet, the capital letters and the small letters, they can come down to the type letters. What the type letter does is to test their knowledge of the capital letters and the small letters. So you can ask an early learner to identify capital letter J. Comes in here and search for it, and once it clicks
capital
on this,
letter
it is going
J
to write on the blackboard capital letter J, pronouncing. And it can also be asked to identify small letter R. So it comes here,
small
click that.
letter R,
You're having small letter R. And maybe when you ask the learner to identify capital letter D and he decides to choose capital letter
capital
E,
letter E,
which is wrong, you can use the backspace to cancel this and ask him again to identify until he gets that letter, be it capital letter or small letter. Then you can use the restart button to restart. Or you can type the capital letters and the small letters on the blackboard. I can do
capital letter A, small letter A, capital letter B, small letter B,
to the last
capital letter Z,
of the English alphabet.
small letter Z.
That is just the basic use of the first module, English alphabet A to Z. Let's take a look at the content of phonemes sounds from A to Z. This module pronounces the sounds of the English alphabet from A to Z. So once the mouse is pointed at any of this sound, it is going to pronounce the sounds correctly. These can help learners to pronounce the sounds correctly and efficiently. So pointing on any of those sounds is going to pronounce it. So
B,
B.
T, G.
Once the mouse pointer is pointed at any of the sound, it is going to pronounce the sound. And this goes down to
Z.
Z, Z. Last but not the least is the spellings B. Let's take a look at this model. The spellings B B also has 4 sub-models. Sub-model 1 is 2-letter words. Sub-model 2 is 3-letter words. Sub-model 3 is 4-letter words. Sub-model 4 is word reader. This sub-model pronounces the basic 2-letter words of the English language. On sub-model 1, you have all the basic 2-letter words. So once the early learner clicks on any of this word, it is going to pronounce it correctly. Let's see how it works. So once I click on this, it is going to pronounce it eat.
If, on.
On. This will be pronounced ox.
Ox.
Go.
Go.
Progress can be made to sub-model 2. Sub-model 2 handles 3-letter words. So here we also have the basic 3-letter words of the English language. So here you have cat, rat, mat, fan, man, pan, van. Clicking on any of this group pronounces the words in that group or category. So once I click on this, it is going to automatically pronounce all the words in this group.
Cat.
Cat.
Rat.
Rat.
Mat.
Fat. Down to the last group here, which is
Cod.
Cod.
Nod.
Cod.
Rod.
Sod. Then coming to sub-module 3 on the spelling bee is 4-letter words. Here also we have the basic 4-letter words correctly grouped. So this is
band, hand, land, sand.
Also down to the last group here.
Fold, gold, mold, sold.
Last but not the least is the word reader sub-model. So this is the interface of the word reader sub-model. What this model does is to pronounce words correctly for early learners. This model can pronounce any English word for the early learner. Let's assume the early learner is reading a text, be it a textbook, an article, a magazine, etc. And he comes across a difficult word, and he or she comes across a word they can't pronounce. They can always come here to get the correct pronunciation of that word. Taking for example, the word may be this: democracy. Let's assume this was a difficult word the early learner comes across. Once he or she types democracy and hits the play button, it is going to pronounce the word correctly.
Democracy.
Democracy. Let's try another word. Let's look at English language.
English language.
You can see that it is pronouncing any English words can be correctly pronounced. This can be a teaching aid to help early learners read fluently their Queen's Primer Part 1 or Part 2. Let's see how we can use Spark Queen's Primer to teach an early learner using Queen's Primer Part 1, page 6 as an example. Now when you go to page 6, you have this written there. He is up. Full stop. I go up. Once this is typed and you hit the play button, it is going to read this out for the early learner.
He is up. I go up.
He is up. I go up. We can type in the full text and it is also going to read it for us. So this is a full text of Queen's Primer Part 1, page 6.
He is up. I go up. Am I to go up? I am. Is he to go up? He is. Is he up? He is up. We go up. Up we go.
So you can stop at any point and restart if you want to restart. You can stop the reading or restart the application.
Don't miss out, get yours now. Purchase on Sealer, https://bit.ly/Sparkqueen Primer. Order via WhatsApp, +2348130441827.